as you guys know, today is 28 days of the war in Iran. And that marks 4 weeks exactly today since the war started. And at the same time, the war with Hezbollah and Israel has also been going on. And not only have Israel been getting cooked by Iran, they've also been losing against Hezbollah. So I suppose we can start off with some of the scenes from Hezbollah. And there's a very common theme with this war, same as there is with the Iran war. Hezbollah, they seem to target Israeli soldiers, military bases, all those type of things. And when Israel fight back, we never see him killing any Hezbollah soldiers. Like, never ever do we see him killing any Hezbollah soldiers. It's always civilian homes, of course, you know, classic Israel. So yeah, we'll start off with last night. Last night we saw a large barrage of rockets from Hezbollah head towards northern Israel. We had reports of power outages in Haifa. Yeah, let's start playing the clips from here, I guess. Let's start here. So yeah, some missiles and rockets flying over. Got loads of sirens going off, loads of settlers panicking, all that type of stuff. There's an impact there, I think. Yeah, you heard that? Another impact. Another one. Sounds like 3 impacts in that video. And one more video from last night. Another barrage of Hezbollah missiles. So yeah, the Zionists can't get a break. They can't get a break, not only from Iran side, but they also can't get a break from Hezbollah, as the IDF also announced the death of 2 Israeli soldiers by Hezbollah in southern Lebanon. So yeah, 2 of them were killed. I suppose that's what they get for trying to invade Lebanon, you know, and trying to start all these wars around the world. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that one of these soldiers was active in the genocide in Gaza too, so, you know. Also an interesting clip. So you know when all the Zionists try and say, oh, the reason why they're hitting the reason why they're hitting Lebanon is because of Hezbollah, you know? If Hezbollah wasn't there, then Israel wouldn't be striking Lebanon. If Hamas wasn't in Palestine, then Israel wouldn't be striking Gaza. Well, this is a video of Lebanon in 1982. Hezbollah and Hamas did not exist at this time. Israel was and still is the problem in the Middle East. Let's play this little clip. So there you have it. There's the proof there. Terrorism was still happening. Israeli terrorism was still happening in 1982. And it was also happening way before that. So don't ever let the Zionists tell you that Hezbollah and Hamas are the reason why they are doing this. Also, we saw about 15 hours ago, Israeli media reported a serious security incident in Lebanon. Injured soldiers were being evacuated by military helicopters to a hospital helipad in Haifa. There are serious cases. So yeah, looks like the Zionists aren't really good soldiers, are they, you know? Have you guys ever noticed that about the Israeli soldiers? They're not the best army in the world, are they? They're not the best. They're always getting hit. They're always getting killed. They never achieve any objectives. And the only time they actually kill anyone is when it's usually innocent women and children. That is the only time they manage to kill anybody. And it's funny because you know, people like Hezbollah and Hamas, they're not proper armies, you know. They're small resistance factions that don't have any of this stuff. They don't have tanks, they don't have aircraft, they don't have any of this. And somehow we see Zionists get embarrassed by them quite a lot. It's a real observation, you know. But yeah, so serious security incident in Lebanon last night. Also, Hezbollah published footage from an operation targeting a Merkava tank belonging to the Israeli army in southern Lebanon. Yeah, they continue to get embarrassed. And then the classic Israeli terrorism, of course. So an Israeli airstrike on Saksakia, in South Lebanon's Sidon district, caused multiple casualties, including a 3-year-old child. So look, this is exactly what we're saying, guys. Israel get killed by Hezbollah and Iran. And in retaliation, they lash out and they target civilians, especially children and, you know, women and children. That's the main target. Not even men. Because this airstrike, unfortunately, rest in peace, killed a innocent 3-year-old child. So yeah, so sad. And then look, the Israeli army was seen distributing food parcels to illegal settler evacuees that were displaced due to Hezbollah and Iran attacks. So, taste of their own medicine, I guess, you know. They've been displacing all these Palestinians, and now they get a little 1% taste of what the innocent Lebanese and Palestinian citizens have been going through. Yeah, chaos, complete chaos in Israel. And just about an hour ago, we've seen Hezbollah launch successive rocket barrages from southern Lebanon towards northern Israel and Israeli troop positions near the Lebanon border. We've got a few different videos here. Video number 1. Let's put it on full screen for you guys and girls. So yeah, that's video number 1. We've got video number 2. Another 20-second video. No sound in this one, of course. This is what they do. They mute their audio. One, because the Israeli government is moving, kind of crazy, saying if you post videos, you will be arrested and all this sort of thing, because they're trying to cover up their losses. They're trying to hide it all. And 2, because most of the time all we hear is, yo, 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 this is our reality. This is our reality. So yeah, that's why they seem to be muting these videos lately. And we've got one more clip. This one's a 40-second one. Believe this one also has no sound. Yep. But luckily we still have eyes that can see the rockets going over. So yeah, look, heavy barrage here, a bit of missiles from Lebanon. So you can see that, don't listen to any of this Zionist media propaganda. Both Hezbollah and Iran are clearly not running out of missiles. Complete lies. Complete lies. And that's what I mean. Like, what type of country, or what type of fake state, should I say? What type of people are you if you have to put people in prison for sharing real footage of what's going on? It shows that this is not just a war on the ground, but it's also an information war. He who controls the media, helps write the history books and helps push narratives.